Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Starting the system back up, so we'll be up here in a minute. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, YouTube. Let's get the show on the road here. Market is about to open. Where's the price, by the way? $165. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. I had a couple of trades early on. I saw the action from yesterday. That was pretty messy down there. I don't know how you guys ended up doing. Oh wow! So we got 160. Okay, so we got a flush here in at the open. Right now, the market is in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 122. Let's go. All right, so the shorts are still active, and we got a target of 122. Target is about to hit. Fast price action. Target remains 122. If we look at the bigger picture, we're seeing that the market expanded outside the opening range, and the price that we need to be concerned about or aware of is that 227. As long as we continue to trade under that and under the opening range of 189, these rotations have a negative bias to them. It's a fast and furious market, so we're in the first 7 minutes of the market. We got so close to that target, and the market is just literally spun everybody back up. So that puts that idea on hold. The market is out of sync. It's a two-sided market. Fast price action. Market is contracting, and the bias is short right now. If we start breaking anything under 146, then that will re-engage the shorts on a swing trade basis. Right now, we're getting rejection against harmony zone number 1. Hey, Paul, how are you? So a bit of resistance here. Harmony zone, very close to Globex and harmony zone number 2. We produced a captain setup short. So there's a resistance here. Left bottom chart there. This one is the one to the far left. It's 100 by 50. This one is the bigger chart. It's 200 by 100. Pattern of rejection against the Globex. So 171 is critical for the shorts to come in. We need to break under that. And longs, really, you have, a lot of, they have to put on a lot of effort, which is trading above the whole number, really. We keep getting rejected at these levels. So we have to be a bit patient, Because we're in the neutral zone, and that typically ends up chopping up a lot of people. All right, so back on this. We're we keep hitting harmony zone number 2, which is resistance, and Globex, which is 197 and a quarter, and getting rejected. So that just tells us that the market has a lot of distribution going on up at these levels, and if we end up going and closing under 159, that will lead to a short captain setup short. Right now, it's a function of being patient and just waiting. Give the market a little bit of time. Because we keep chopping back up. I mean, it's a fight, and we're spending a lot of time in this neutral zone, getting rejected but coming back to it. So the market has to be decisive here and either break below 160 or break above 210. Anything in between will lead to just continuation of this choppiness and then above average traps. So we want to avoid the traps by really kind of waiting and seeing if 210 breaks or 160 breaks. It's a multi-test trap active environment here. All right, that's good. So now the market is in sync on the longs. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis with a target of 47. MFD, one percentage is 72%. If you don't mind, share me settings on the right chart as well. Ring code too. This one is 2010. This big chart, right, or the bigger chart is 2010. I've been trading NQ since 2010. Full time. How many strategies we went through before ending? Really, I've been trading this strategy since 2010. I mean, there's enhancements that I added to the logic, but the concept is the same. All right, let's just keep focused here. Gotta keep reading this market. It's a fast one, so we have to be very sharp, understanding and paying attention to the levels. What's important, what's not, what a chop looks like, what is the trend looks like, what is the risk in this type of environment. All these questions. Really? 195. Yeah, there's some pressure coming in here. We have glowbacks. If we start breaking anything under 185, that's a problem for the longs. We have a long target of 247, but in order for us to really think in terms of long, we have to get this push into the 210, 215, 210, 215. Okay, David, yeah, Captain Setups. Good, good. I looked at it. I looked at it. I had food poisoning, so I actually ended up taking the day off yesterday. But I saw that the market was really. There's few traps, but there's a bunch of good signals as well. So there, they trapped a bunch of people under that 195 and a whole number. So 200 and 190 will invalidate the longs. So any pullback here is viable toward that target of 247. Longs are in control, and we have 247 and a half target. A little bit of distribution going on here. So we have to look at the opening range. I mean, we are literally smack into the middle of the opening range. So that's an area of typical consolidation, fading. So the market is pausing here, which is consistent with that idea. The longs are still active, but we may get a pullback here, and that could be a viable pullback. We just have to see. That's a captain setup long right here. All right, we're getting a little bit of a structural damage here. The market is out of sync. Yeah, a lot of chop here around Globex. We are at harmony zone number 1, testing that zone. So basically what we need to see is the prices up here. So if we get to 210, 215, and the market is holding with a higher low, that is a signal for us to start looking at the longs, and we have a target of 247. When the market is trading in and around Globex, typically it's going to be choppy here. Shorts are going to be coming under 185, and it will be a scalping trade into the 170, 162. So the longs are between 10 and 15. Under 85 is shorts on a scalping basis. On a swing trade basis, the longs are more dominant. Okay, they need to hold it. They cannot sell it off here. And their market is still out of sync. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. Absolutely not. That's not for the longs. That's still consolidation, choppy pattern. We needed to hold on to a higher low, and the market simply has not. So structurally, the market is in literally just chop. That's all it's doing right now. Yeah, that's a pressure here. That's pressure. I'm gonna give it a shot here for a short. And it's gonna be a scalping short. Yeah, it's still choppy here. All right, we added to it once, and we want to see a push below that 86s. We have a rejection against the whole number, which is good. But they're just playing games here. So we need a flush below 80. No. They're going to get me, I think. That's a stop. So big picture is back into that resistance area where we got rejected the first time around. So we're range bound around Globex. There was an opportunity for a sell, and the market just kind of rolled back over. 190, if we get to 190, the shorts has a chance. overall the structure is long, and we have a 247 and a quarter target. $2.12. We have target number one. We got target number two at 234.50. Then we have the 47. Then we have the 53. We need to hold on to that 200. Yeah, nothing is holding so far. We're sitting around Globex, but the good news is now we're in sync. We're in sync, so we have to look for that long and look for that 247 target. We have target number three also at 234 half. It's a choppy environment, so I need to undertrade this environment and just kind of focus on hyper premium trades. Target two coming up, 234. MFD, we trade from, usually the YouTube will open at 825. Here you go. From basically 8:30 to 11 Central. I live in Dallas, so we're Central time. They're choppy but strong. They're trying to hold. We have a target. We're right at the middle of the range too, so that's an area where we got rejection before. So I don't want to necessarily put a position right here. I kind of missed the early entry around the 200. So I'm going to leave it alone and see if we can break the 137, then pull back and retest. The purple line. All right, we're getting a pullback. Let's see what we can do with it. Yeah, a lot of back and forth. Right. The bias is long though. Target number 2 is hit. Target number 2 is hit. We have target 47 and target 53 coming up. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. We need to protect 210 and 200 in any pullback. Target is hit. We have 53 coming up, which is target number 3, and a swing trade target of 272. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. 272 is our target. Here you go. Target is hit. Next target is 297. We're breaking the opening range by doing this. And if we look at what the market did prior, that was an area where the market kind of rolled over. So we're just gonna watch for a deeper pullback here. The overall structure of the market is long. Reclaim 260. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Adam. I mean, you definitely got to reach out to them and see why they keep locking you up. Yeah, so the longs are still in charge. I mean, they pulled back, double bottomed it, and ran back up. All right, so the extension coming in here to 297. We're running into a whole number here as well, but that's just price action doing that pullback, double bottom, a run. So we have a high and a lower high and a little bit of fade going on here. It's a high, lower high, lower high. So those are a little bit more significant actually. So just be careful here. I mean, we may get an above average uh, selling pressure. If we look at the opening range, the key was 228. We broke up. We're coming into a whole number. We're pulling back. That's going to be the area of 62 that the market needs to hold. So 62 to 52, that whole zone is a critical zone for us to hold. Let's see if they reject the 300 one more time. If they do, that could set us up for a pullback, another pullback. Here we go. The longs are winning the battle here so far. They made a high, lower high, another lower high, and rolled over all the stops. Another rejection here. Yeah, that's what it is, Paul. I mean, I have my data going to YouTube ultra feed, ultra latency, but you're still getting a little bit of a delay. All right, so if we break 84 again, that is a captain setup short on the 70 NT Rinko, and that will lend itself to a pullback that is a little bit deeper, probably 60s, 50s. So we're about to get there. Here we go. We got there. So that actually changes the mode of the market. That kind of puts us in a mode where the longs are on their back feet. So I'm not gonna be too excited about trying to get long till we break that 310 again. Yep. Man, it's so choppy here. I mean, we have that captain set up short. I'm trying to keep it tight, but ultimately the stop is 16. So that's the second stop for the day. I'm gonna take a 15 minute and just let the market sort itself out. We have a market that is in sync on the long side, but we're getting a pocket of sell pressure through that captain setup. So I'm just gonna let the market either sell off under 70 and then momentum will start picking up, or break out above that 318, 320, and then momentum on the upside shows up. Yeah, it's a little bit choppy. I mean, I'll give the market one more try, and if we can put on a good trade, then great. Yeah, it is chop, chop, chop. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Captain setup, switch trade, and then they flip it back up. Yeah, that would be nice, Paul, right? That would be fun. Back to the future trading, huh? All right, so what do we do with all of this? It's a quiet market, speed, range, and behavior. Speed is slow, range contracting. The behavior is overall long, and we're looking for the swing trade target of 22 and a quarter. If we break 92, that could affect the health of that system. As long as we keep 92, we should expand to target. The shorts need to prove themselves. I mean, there is some you know that captain setup. I mean, if you look at all the captain, look at this captain setup, right? So that's what we were hoping for. We see this captain setup, and boom, we're getting that failure. Now you're getting a retest of that high, and you don't want to close above that 11 or 15. So this needs to be rejected, and it looks like we're getting a little bit of rejection, but I'm not trusting it till we start breaking 80. At least 92. They're waking up all of a sudden. There we go. Let's let we're gonna watch them try to trap again, right? Okay, so that's 50 NT wrinkle captain setup. If we start breaking anything under 84.80, that structure is failing, and it will be a catalyst for a push lower. Similar to this, where market runs, makes a captain setup long, pushes one candle, and then boom, collapses. So that is a key here. And that 80 is a key to the shorts and the longs. So that's the same spot I got short in and got covered. But here we go. We're getting momentum to 80. So that's a good thing to see. it makes you feel like it's going, and it pulls back. So I need to kind of be conscious of that. But ultimately, 300 got to be protected. That's a double switch trade. I mean, I'll take a shot at it if they fill me. I'm gonna wait. I mean, let's see how that one work. 82. Yeah. Here we go again. They're jokers today. Another switch trade. Man, 1, 2, 3 in a row. And we're trading under that level. So 80. No momentum. It's grinding lower. The captain setup is holding. That's critical. Let's watch it close. The close is going to be 75.50. If we get 75.50, I think we'll start picking up some steam. But then we'll be coming into harmony zone number 1, and which is support. So the shorts are starting to behave in a less than optimal environment. Like my 82 is, not moving that much. Right now, you're getting a captain set up long, and you're wondering if it's going to hold or not. So I'm going to give it a shot. $75 is important. Then we're going to be coming into targets. We took one for profit, and we're taking the second one. All right. Short, added, covered, and covered for profit on all of them. Now we're coming into the support area, and we just need to see what happened. The market is out of sync, so now we're getting a two-sided market. At least we're getting a two-sided market. I mean, we tried the short here, we got rolled over. We tried it here, we made money. A break. I mean, they could really break it here, but yeah, you're gonna get. Oh boy, yep. Good for them. Good for them. Good for them. I mean, structurally, when the market broke 92, and then you got the captain set up short on the 70, that was our sign. The problem is, usually, whenever you see this wick all the way, they close above, and I'm glad that they didn't, because that gave us the opportunity to kind of participate on that sell side. Good for them. Now holding on to that trade would have been nice, but considering the environment that we were in, taking profit is not a bad choice either. Adam's still in. I mean, because ultimately I'm counter trending. Look at this bad boy. Uh, Captain setup, not captain setup, but harmony zone number 2 is here, and that is support. That is big support. So you're typically what you see is we come here and we start bouncing back up. Okay. So I don't, if I'm in it, I'm looking to take profits in and around it. Plus, you got the top end of the Globex band. So that's a good spot for a profit taking and covering a short, at least some of it. Well, Becca held it for 1,000, so everybody's holding it except me. I mean, what is going on here? All right, Becca, good job, one and done. Good for you. I mean, it took us some time to find that damn trade, but I'm glad we did. Golly. Wow. Oh. Yeah, they didn't even entertain harmony zone number 2. Not even close. Hey. Man, that captain setup short on the 70 came in handy, that's for sure. $65.70. If they get to $65.70, that could be a re-entry short. So the premium entry, I mean, there were rejection of the 300 again. Then this rotation came in and gave us an entry 81 against this captain setup. Typically, whenever you get a captain setup, you need to start moving higher. And the fact that we flipped quickly, basically my 83 had a 90 stop. 7 points. And then when the market stopped moving, added, covered like a sissy. At least should have kept one running, and boom, nice move. Now the market is gonna consolidate. After every major move, you get a lot of traps moving in and around that rotation. So harmony zone number 1 and 6570 are two levels in which can re-engage the shorts, but not. I'm not gonna establish a new short here. Just from the risk perspective, that is gonna lend itself to choppiness. Even if it works, ultimately the target is 197 and a quarter. So Paul is making money, right? MF, keep, how did MF do? Dragon. I mean, what a trade, right? What a trade. Okay, that's excellent, MF, excellent. All right. That's the counter that we expected, and let's see how far they want to go with it. 60.75. Let's see if they get there. They're trying to shake people out. That's what they're trying to do right now. How is Brad doing, Sheila? Let's talk about ES a little bit. ES is not playing that much. It's really just in a tight range, really. I mean, if you break 71.53 half, that is a switch trade that will lead to a potential continuation. You trade anything above 175, you're rotating back to the high. I mean, ultimately, it's a slow price action going on in ES. What a move up. I mean, literally after a big huge move 90 to almost 100 points, 80 points. Now this is when it gets tricky. So this is the area where the shorts need to come in, like literally right now. On a first touch basis, harmony zone number 2, if we get a rejection between 70 65 and then break 40, then rallies become shortable again. So rejection and a break. If they make higher lows and keep the cloud positive, then the odds are we're going to start chewing through harmony zone number 2 and potentially reverse this market. So the rejection needs to come here and now. Here we go. I mean, that's a bit. It's still. There's a bit of a rejection here going on against harmony zone number 2. We need to see 60 and 50. I mean, anything less than that, we're just. They're chopping it up here in the middle of the range, or against that zone. I mean, if they put a captain setup short at 67, that would be a good catalyst for a push lower. And 48, 55 and 48 will be areas to look at. If there's no breakdown, there's no short. Let's take a look at ES. About the same, really. 172.75 and or 160. Yeah, they're pushing it. I mean, it's amazing because, I mean, anybody that traded this and held on is looking to add, and his ad is getting rolled over, or he's trying to he missed the short and looked for the first run up to get short, and he's getting rolled over. So that's why patience sometimes is the best way to really handle this. The structure of the market actually shifted the minute we went up here and did this number and held on to 50. So we had that shot between 65 and 70, but the market is not doing it. Like, it needs to fail here or nothing to do. Yep, George. George is the name. MF Dragon. Hopefully this session helped you in some way. Here we go. Is it worth getting whacked, Adam? No, it's never. It's never worth getting whacked on anything. We gotta figure out a way to get whacked less. You got a small piece on that short. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting. Jose, I'm glad that you recovered, brother. That's always makes you feel good, doesn't it? 65, okay. It's gonna be very hard for me to go long here, man. It's just so hard. Even at this level at 67, I understood that that's a railroad long, but I'm going against Harmon Zone number 2. So, I'd rather be on the safe side and just either we're gonna go up and close at 297, and that will get the market to be biased long, or we failed 65. Here we go. Here we go. What happened there? 65 and reclaimed it. That's what we want to see. We want to see that rejection. That was a little bit fast. All of a sudden, a sell order came in. I mean, they're buying it. So if we reject the 80, 85 and break below 70, then that will set us up for a potential short. We are at resistance, and there's distribution around this whole structure. It's just we need the market to restructure itself. And if you look at what we're seeing here, we saw the captain setup, boom. Now we're coming to retest that captain setup. So the 70 need to show up. Then the 60 needs to show up. But that is contingent on a couple of things. You fail the 85, you break the 70, and you continue to trade under 70, then quickly you get to the 60. And that's not what the market is doing. So a structure short it's not there yet. And it may not get there. I mean, they could flip the market and go to 297 and then run it up some more. I know, Jose, because really, sometimes you're just gonna have a day where stuff is not working, and typically you continue to try to work the day and end up blowing an account. Having that $1,000 saves people. It's interesting. I mean, look at that. One, two, three switch trades in a row. This is the fourth switch trade in a row. Here we go. You gotta get to 70. So we're failing the 90s, but we gotta break the 70s. Speed, range, and behavior. Speed is slow, range is contracting. The behavior is distribution around harmony zone number 2. Yeah, this whole area right here. A lot of distribution. Yeah, they couldn't take out that 70, and that was the critical level for them to really take out. Look, I really don't want to go long up in this levels. Even against harmony zone number 2, I wasn't trying to go long. I mean, that bigger picture here, a flip here, and a 290, 297 or 300 close. I mean, that's going to set us up for a punch to the 50s, 400. Target number 2 would be 463. So that kind of move, especially very close to the middle of the range, can have an impact on a push higher. I mean, we're almost there. Well, the good part is we avoided getting chopped up in this range. Trying to anticipate a turn, either 70 or you break that level. $75 is critical. Right now we have a harmony zone number 1 and 2 on the upside, so that kind of changes things. But 75 is going to be important. You got to hold above 80 for the longs. You break 75, I think that will lead to structural damage in the market. Yeah, they're holding it. Okay. Yeah, wow. That's it. I mean, see how quickly 70 broke? I mean, that didn't give us any time to actually get in, these bastards. Like in 2 seconds. How am I supposed to get in here? Same to you, MF. Good job, buddy. I mean, the market's speeding up all of a sudden here. I mean, we're testing harmony zone number 2, which is support, right? Fast action. That 70 was the key. And I knew it. It's just a matter of trying to get in. It was just the market is too fast. Look at that. Boom. Adios, amigos. That's a captain setup short on the 200 NT Rinko. Massive, massive signal. So look at this massive signal here. There was a captain setup long, and the market made, like, what is that, 85, 95, about 200 points. So you're getting a captain setup short right here. And if we break Globex, which is 197, we're going to get sped up big time. So that's Globex. I mean, we're already close to it. Most likely we'll rally back up a little bit here, but I'm interested in the short against that captain setup. Those are the kind of trades we're holding on to a short for a big target, because we could see 150 if they stick this captain setup, meaning that we don't go back up to 298. You have harmony zone number 1 and 2 as resistance to any move. I mean, it's like all of a sudden market wakes up. All right. So after a massive move, I mean, we would consider that a massive move, right? And it happened super quick. From 70 to, I mean, that's 70 points or so. We are gonna be expecting a lot of noise to come into the market, and that's the kind of noise we're seeing, where the market is trying to, re-trap people. So I don't want to be quick to get in, but I'm keeping an eye on failure patterns in the 30s, in the 35s to the 45s, and continuation attempts below 200. 200 is going to be a bit difficult to go short because you're running right smack into Globex. But as the market rallies back up, if we see, especially into harmony zone number one, which is 47 by 57, you run into that zone, you double top it, and you break 35, then that will set the stage up for continuation short. We're not there. The market is trying to, dance. So patience is a trade. I'll take it here. We're holding on to the 220, which is somewhat of a bullish behavior. Yeah, they're grinding back up. The market is out of sync. I get it. We have harmony zone number one, resistance. I like that resistance. We need to see, things happening here and fairly short. Like we gotta lose. I mean, we have to drop below 20, 220 in order for the shorts to come in. So basically, we gotta reject these levels and then come to 220 and break it. Then we could come back and retest, and that will set the stage for a short market. If we keep making higher lows, then we're gonna start going into the 60s and the 70s and retest harmony zone number two. That doesn't mean that the market is going to completely reverse to 297, but that means that there's enough buyers to challenge the narrative. And at 272 to 282, that should be the line in the sand to keep the market from going higher. And if we get a high and lower high there, that's a short. So we're just dealing with the personality of the day, and the personality of the day is the market makes a break and retrace the whole move. Like literally the whole move. So if we don't catch the market on the way down or on the way up, it's just, like if you miss this, and you say, okay, the market now is going to go short, and you short, and you add, and you add, and you add, and you just look at yourself and it's like, okay, I'm getting rolled over. So they're retracing that short move that we had. That type of market is a little bit tricky, but just we can read through it. And it's 11:05. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of call it a day here. Not a bad day overall. And we'll do this again tomorrow. Let's take one last look at ES. ES is different. It broke. It broke the 154. It hit a target number 146 and a half. It's bouncing back. As long as we continue to keep trading below 71.66 and a quarter, we are getting a market that is going to be under pressure. Same thing as NQ. And NQ, we're looking for a failure pattern. Till that happen, I'm not gonna go long against this captain setup, but at the same time, I'm gonna be very, very specific in what I need to see to get re-engaged short. And if they run it up to 297, then good for them. Whoever got long made money. It's not me. Like, what is the odds of a captain setup short, that's it, to get rolled over above 297 and higher to 313 and higher? Does that happen? Yes. It happened here. Whenever you see a captain setup in the middle of the range, that typically, they don't fail often, but that's where they would fail. Right? So I need to keep an eye, because we're literally the same type of area, right in the middle of the range. So if we start breaking anything above like 282, that's going to put me on hold trying to get short this market. So between that level and where we at right now, we need to see this market react to this captain setup and start showing us a push toward Globex, which is 197 and a quarter. And that's all I got for you guys today. Good work, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow.